Hey everyone, me again. I've got a bit of a life update for you, and that is that I'm now 28. So my birthday was on the 19th of July. I spent the day with my boyfriend. We went to Cheshire Oaks, which is my happy place, and obviously it was my birthday and I was feeling a little bit spendy, so I ended up doing a little bit of makeup shopping. So this bag is from the beauty outlet. That is one of their discount makeup stores. So they sell brands like W7, and they have things by like Rimmel and NYX and L'Oreal and stuff like that as well. Some of their stuff is discontinued, so it's like older stock, and some of these things you can still get now. So this bag looks really small, but don't be fooled, there's actually quite a lot of stuff in here. You are going to want to go and get a cup of tea for this one, probably a snack, because we're going to be here for a while. Also, another thing that I've been doing recently is browsing Pinterest, and I've become really obsessed with looking at editorial makeup. So I know that with the makeup I wear in these videos and most days of my life, it's actually quite wearable, it's very everyday, it's very simple, but I've really been enjoying looking at editorial makeup recently, and that is definitely something that I want to get into. I want to start having a lot more fun with the looks that I create. So yeah, with that in mind, I also picked up a few things that are quite different for me. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on and just show you what's in the bag, otherwise we're going to be here all day. So one of the first things I picked up is this W7 HD foundation. I think the RRP for this is about £5 or £6, but I don't know anyone who's ever paid full price for W7 makeup. So I paid £2.99 for this. I got the palest shade, which is called Buff. Now the palest shade is a little bit dark for me, but obviously it's summer now, so I can get away with it. That and the fact that this one says 12 hours on the bottle, I thought that was quite promising. At the moment it's so humid all the time that all my makeup just seems to slide off during the day. So I really have high hopes for this. I like that it's a very light texture. It doesn't kind of feel too thick and heavy on my skin, which is something that I really like to look for with my foundation. Also, my hair is going to be annoying me quite a lot in this video because it's so hot. But anyway, yeah, this foundation actually looks quite nice considering the price. And of course, if you do want to see a full in-depth review on it when I've worn it a bit more, just let me know in the comments and I will film that for you. So this beauty outlet also had a Stila section, which I was really excited about. I actually really like Stila, even though I don't have that much high-end makeup or buy very much of it. In fact, I really love their In the Light eyeshadow palette, which I think is discontinued now, but that's one of my favourite eyeshadow palettes. So of course, when they're discounted, I am going to have a look at them. This is their Smudge Stick waterproof eyeliner, and I got the shade Gilded, which is a beautiful kind of bronze gold colour. I've got another gold eyeliner pencil in here as well, but that one is like more of a yellow gold and this is more of a bronze gold. They're not the same, they're just very similar. Most people probably don't need both, but I am not most people. I think we've established this by this point. I don't know what the RRP is for this, unfortunately, but I paid £3. So yeah, very happy with this, looking forward to wearing it. I've really got into like a gold or a glittery-ish eyeliner at the moment. I don't know if you can see, but I'm actually wearing like a gold eyeliner today. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying this one out. Also from Stila, I grabbed their Glitterati top coat, and this is in the shade Transcend. Now this, guys, this is absolutely stunning. So it's this really pretty top coat for your lips. You can wear it on its own, of course. It's a really beautiful like pink glitter. I'll do a close-up of this so that you can see it a bit better, but oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. It's this like light pink reflect with a bit of a silver kind of bluish sheen to it. It's so beautiful. I think you can actually still buy this full price on the Stila website, but I paid £6 for it, and I am really excited to wear this. I'm really feeling glitter at the moment, which you'll pick up on that during the rest of this haul. I think this would look really nice with like a very understated eye look and lots of lashes. Something really simple and then have all the effect on beautiful glitter lips. I think that would look really nice. So this is the other eyeliner that I was telling you about. This is gold as well, but like I said, it's much more of a yellow gold. It's much brighter. I have actually tried this out and it's a much kind of softer, very buttery kind of formula. This was only £1.49, which is very reasonable, and I'm really looking forward to trying it out properly. They also had quite a lot of NYX stock in Beauty Outlet as well. So this one is an eyeliner and it was £2.99, and the name of this is ridiculously long. It's the Slide On, Glide On, Stay On and Definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner. In brackets it says the eyeliner is so good the name had to be this long. Ridiculous name aside, I think this eyeliner is actually really nice. It was £2.99 and the shade is very pretty. The shade is called Tropical Green and I think it actually complements the gold eyeliner that I also picked up from Barry M very nicely. And again, this formula is also quite soft, and I would say you could probably smudge this quite easily if you wanted to do that deliberate kind of rubbed in, worn liner look, but it's also very opaque as well, so if you wanted something a bit more structured, I imagine this could do that quite easily as well. I really want to experiment with my eye makeup and just add a little bit more colour to my makeup in general, so I'm thinking that this would look really good with maybe a soft pink eye look or just something very neutral, and then this could be the little pop of colour. I think that would work really nicely. And also from NYX I found this. This is their Ultra Pearl Mania. It's basically this tiny little pot of shimmery glitter pigment. Mine is in the shade Mink Vision. This was £2.99 as well. They actually had quite a lot of these, but I just wanted to get this one because I am a sucker for champagne tones. I really am. I'm just obsessed with them, especially on the eyes. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Or if you have a deeper skin tone than me, you could probably use this as a highlighter as well, and I think that would look really pretty too. I say it's champagne. Now that I swatch it, it actually looks a little bit more gold, but I'm not mad. So while I was looking at the NYX stand, I was really hoping that they would have one of their like twist up brow pencil type things. They didn't have one, not the end of the world. I actually looked at some of their other like eyebrow products in the store and I did find one that I actually quite like. So this is the L'Oreal Brow Artist Expert Pencil. I've never tried this before. It's just your bog standard twist up eyebrow pencil with the product on one end and the spoolie on the other. And I paid £2.99 for this. This colour is in 102 Cool Blonde. They had one that was a little bit warmer and I ended up going for this one because, as you guys know by now, I just prefer a more cool toned brow, even though I'm a redhead and my hair is quite warm. But yeah, I've never actually tried this before, but I'm really interested in giving it a go. There was definitely a point when I started my channel where all I used was the, the Rimmel Professional brow pencil in Hazel, but this year I've definitely been trying to change things up and just trying out a few more different brow products, and some of them I've really liked, so I have high hopes for this one. Then I picked up this lip product, which I'm actually wearing right now. This is the Bourjois Rouge Edition Aqua Lac in 01, and I'm really sorry to anyone watching this who speaks French, but I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce the shade name. So the lip products just look like this, and it kind of has this doe foot applicator thingamajig. It kind of looks a bit like a liquid lipstick, but it doesn't have that same matte kind of texture. It just sort of glides on the lips. It's not quite as opaque, it's fairly comfortable, but the colour still lasts reasonably well. I want to say it's a bright neutral colour, so it's quite a safe colour. It's not too daring, like I feel quite comfortable wearing this, but at the same time it does have a little bit of colour to it to kind of brighten up my whole look. I don't think you can get the Aqua Lac version of this anymore, but you can definitely get similar products that look like this from Bourjois because I see them all the time in Boots and Superdrug. So I'll try and leave a link to a colour that's similar, just looking at like online swatches and stuff, in the description box below. Yeah, I'll do that with everything that I'm showing you actually, so I'll try and leave the link to it on the Beauty Outlet website. They don't always have the same products online and in store, so I'll try my best to find them, but if I can't, I will either find them on Amazon, because they still sometimes have older stock as well, or I will try and find something that's very similar and leave the link to all of that stuff in the description box for you. Oh, I don't think I've said what I paid for that actually. The Bourjois lip product was $3.99. They also had quite a lot of makeup brushes and just makeup applicators and sponges and things like that, so I picked up this one from W7. This is the Power Puff Pro sponge. tripped me up a little bit there, didn't it? But yeah, this is just a standard makeup sponge. I paid £2.99 for this. I've never bought like a full price beauty blender. I've always been a Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponge kind of girl. I also really love the Teardrop beauty blender, which you can get from eBay. Basically any sponge, as long as it's not from Primark, I can kind of make it work. The Primark ones are a bit like punching yourself in the face with a rock, but anything else I can work with it. So yeah, I'm really excited to try this one. I also picked up another one of the Real Techniques setting brushes. This is something that I already have in my collection. I use this every single day just to put setting powder on my face, as the name suggests. But sometimes I like to actually use this for my foundation as well, because it's quite slim, it's quite precise, it can really kind of just work into the areas where you really need that extra bit of coverage. So I wanted to get one that I can use for my foundation and one that I can use for powder. So the RRP is £6.99 and the in-store price was £5.49. So not the biggest discount in the world, but a discount nevertheless. And I wasn't going to turn my nose up at it, so yeah. I've been meaning to pick up another one of these for a while, so I'm glad I finally did. Ooh, I think you're really going to like the next product. So this is something that I've kind of seen in like Boots and Superdrug. So this is the Burgundy Bar Eyeshadow Palette from Maybelline. And this is £11.99 on the Superdrug website, which to me feels a little bit, just a little bit too expensive for a drugstore eyeshadow palette. I kind of think that all drugstore makeup should be under £10. That's just my personal opinion, but I'm a bit of a cheapskate, so maybe don't listen to me. Anyway, this is the eyeshadow palette and it is really pretty. I did like the selection of colours and stuff, but I think I never picked it up when it was full price because this is 3 times the price of a Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette, and I'll just go for Revolution because I know that I like the formula and they're always good value, and a lot of their palettes have mirrors in them, which this one obviously doesn't. But not only was the discount very, very good, but when I like looked at the tester that they had in the store and I swatched it, I was absolutely blown away by the pigmentation. So I'm really drawn to this pretty colour here. What a surprise. Alice likes the neutrals and the gold tone and the bronze tone, nothing new here. But yeah, when I swatch it, hopefully you'll be able to see that how intense these shades are. And they are so glittery and so beautiful. There aren't that many matte colours in this palette, which is a little disappointing because that does limit the kind of looks that you can create with it. That being said, I do really like the colours. I do really like the layout of it. It's actually designed so that you've got duos next to each other, you've got trios next to each other, and you can also use them in like little quads as well. And I just think that that's really clever, and that just helps you create lots of different eye looks without really thinking about it. It's just sort of all laid out for you. But yeah, this was really heavily discounted. So like I said, I've seen this on Superdrug for £11.99 and in store this was only £3.99. I just knew that I had to take it home with me. I know it's quite a festive palette, but I still think that I could easily wear the more neutral colours at this time of year. I also grabbed another eyeshadow from Maybelline as well, but this is just a single one. So I don't know if you remember these. These are like their little mono eyeshadows that were out a couple of years ago and I absolutely loved them. I had this like bronze colour that I wore every single day. I was obsessed with it. I was in love. So when I saw that they had a couple more in beauty outlets, I really wanted to grab them because they've been discontinued for a while, but I really, really love the formula of this. So I picked up this shade for £1.49. I don't know if it says what the shade name is. It might be under this sticker. Hang on. Give me a sec. Yeah, there it is. So the shade name is Uptown Bronze and it's this really beautiful kind of festive olive green colour, which I think is stunning. There's a little bit of a gold reflect to it and there's also a little bit of a blue tone going on. It is so, so, so beautiful. I'm really having a bit of a thing with green eyeshadow at the moment. Green eyeshadow is very complementary to my colouring. I've got red hair and blue eyes and I just think it just complements everything and looks really beautiful. But I think a lot of skin tones would actually look really nice with green eyeshadow. I do love eyeshadow palettes, but I love single eyeshadows like this as well because you can just kind of throw them in your makeup bag and you are good to go, or you can just wear them as one wash of colour and stuff like that. But yeah, they're always really handy. So this is definitely a very sparkly, very kind of glitter themed haul video. I was definitely in a very glittery mood when I went shopping, evidently. I think that is just all the editorial makeup that I've been looking at recently that's kind of influenced me to want to put a little bit more sparkle into the looks that I create. But yeah, wait till you see the next couple of items. So we got more glitter, guys, just in case there wasn't already enough sparkle in this haul. But I actually found a brand called Paint Glow, and I knew that I had to pick up a few of their things. You can actually get this brand on Superdrug website as well, so that's really handy if you don't have a beauty outlet near you, or if the one near you just doesn't stock this. The first thing I got is this chunky glitter unicorn face and body gel. This is the silver shade, which is called Disco Fever, and it cost £1.99. This is a really interesting product, and I think a lot of people going to festivals will really like this because it's literally just a tube and you squeeze it and you get chunky glitter and the glitter glue kind of all in one blob. So I think people going to festivals are going to love this because you can just throw it in your bag and take it with you and then blob a load of it all over your face or your body or wherever the hell you want to put it, and you get this really beautiful kind of holographic silver glitter. It's really, really pretty. There's some really nice chunky kind of hexagon shapes, and I just think that that will really kind of make any glitter festival look that bit more interesting. But they also had some just pots of glitter as well. These were £2.99 each, and I got the shade Gold Digger, which is a really pretty gold colour. And I also got, this one is my favourite, this is Unicorn Tears. It's such a pretty little jar of glitter and I just love looking at it. But I think it's going to be really fun to use these when I'm creating more editorial looks. I think I'm going to be doing that on Instagram, by the way, so make sure you're following me over there if you want to see that. I've just been really kind of not feeling Instagram for a long time now, and I'm thinking of just relaunching it and just making it purely about makeup because that is where my heart is at the moment. So I'm just thinking of completely rebranding it and just doing like lots of selfies, all kind of makeup themed photos. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And then I kind of felt like I had enough glitter, but then I went to the till and I found this at the till and I kind of changed my mind. So this is the W7 Metal Flash Trio, and this is a pack of 3 metallic glitter eyeliners. So you might remember this if you've been watching my videos for a while, but last year I was really obsessed with an NYX glitter eyeliner. I can't remember what it was called. Unfortunately they're discontinued now. I tried to repurchase it recently and yeah, you can't get it anymore, which is so sad, and I've been trying to find a replacement ever since. So I found these. These were £5.95, they were by the till, and I just kind of threw them in because I thought, well, I've done quite a lot of damage already, so what's another £6 going to do really? So you get 3 in the pack, so you get a silver, a gold, and then this kind of holographic, pearly, pinky, light silver, blue, lots of things in one kind of colour as well. And I really like these, they're quite nice. They're not quite as opaque as the NYX glitter liners, so there's not as much glitter on like the first swipe, but you could definitely build it up, or you could wear it over just a normal pencil eyeliner just to make it a little bit more interesting. So I could use my gold pencil liners and then go over the top of it with the gold one of these, or I could even just get like a black kohl pencil, line my eyes with that, and then go over the top of it with maybe the silver one. I think that would look really interesting as well. But yeah, considering they're less than £2 each, they are very, very good, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying them out a bit more, just like everything else that I've picked up in this haul. So that is everything. I know I went a little bit mad this time, but it was my birthday and I was feeling quite spendy. Yeah, I think that I did very well in that haul. I got quite a lot of really interesting products that I can't wait to try out. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. I do a lot of videos themed around like drugstore makeup and makeup for pale skin and all that stuff, so subscribe if that sounds like your cup of tea, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!